This is the Polestar 6. Now, Polestar is a Chinese-owned Swedish EV maker, of course, but this car will be made entirely in England, which is just about 3 hours drive up the road. But follow us as we find out how car makers are looking for talent in special places.
Hyundai is also looking to turbocharge its own car making with its new $400 million factory and R&D facility in Singapore set to open this year. Why are more car makers setting up satellite facilities? Developing a car costs about US $1 billion to $6 billion, and it can take up to 6 years, involving hundreds of thousands of people, usually on multiple sites near the company's HQ or regional office. But Polestar is developing its two newest cars in a satellite R&D facility in the UK, some 1,400 kilometers away from its headquarters in Gothenburg, Sweden. The firm says this approach is faster, cheaper, and results in a better product. Its 500-person team in the Mirror Technology Park has access to high-level facilities such as a test track, a wind tunnel, and a crash lab. Like Polestar, Hyundai Center in Singapore is relatively small and likely to employ less than 500 people. It has already assembled the first Singapore-made EV, the Hyundai Ioniq 5. It will also serve as a testbed for new manufacturing platforms, new mobility products, and new EV business models. Singapore was picked for its strategic location and pro-business environment, and access to talent as well as a competitive workforce. For Polestar, it was proximity to established car makers, motorsport manufacturers, and Formula One teams which opened doors to talent and supply chains. Poaching former motorsport talent was the key to developing the hot bond aluminium chassis for the new luxury models.
Particularly with big OEMs, because of their size, there's a certain speed at which they can react. The pace of change is sometimes quite slow, and we are able to, partly because of the culture, as Pete's referred to with motorsport, we can move fairly fast.
It costs less and it takes a lot less time. So we're more or less we are doing a new vehicle in the same time as it would traditionally take to put a top hat onto an existing platform.
Platform engineering is one of the costliest and most time-consuming areas of EV development. But the fresh start represented by electrification might be the ideal chance to start small again. For EVs, Polestar and Hyundai are taking the small team, fast decision-making ethos and pairing it with the expertise of big automakers. Now, their new methods have yet to bear fruit, but if they do, I'm sure more automakers will join the bandwagon.